Hey guys, it's JQ Crafty. Welcome back to another Product Focus Friday and my How to Kill a Kit with Style for this month. This month we are playing with a few old American Crafts scrapping kits that I have. So that's what I'm trying to use up. I haven't touched this one yet. I played with the other fall one and like the Valentine one, but I hadn't touched this one yet. And I really debated because with the Product Focus Friday also we are playing with embellishments, and today's focus is enamel dots. So I'm also trying to finally do all of the scrap lifts that I had set aside for May that I failed to get done. So I am working on this one by Crafty Bambi. I really like it. It's awesome. It's dynamic. It's just great. So I thought these two photos of my son. So this is him with his giant jar of gummies, and this was when my husband picked him up. This is one Grandma took, and this is the one my husband took when he picked him up. She took him to like a fall, was it a baby shower? It was somebody's baby shower, I think, or wedding shower. I can't remember. I think it was a baby shower. And one of the games they played was guess how many gummies were in the jar, and he got it exact. Yeah. I don't have any clue how. I'm pretty sure I wrote down what he said, and how many gummies were in there somewhere. I just have to find it. But I thought these would be good. I remembered it was fall, but I can't remember when for sure it is. So I'll have to look up the date. But these would be good to use because I think I can trim them down to kind of a square. And then we'll have the 3 strips of paper because I really like that. And I'm going to have a big title. So I figured I would play with this collection from, I think it's like 2011. It's called Nightfall. It's technically like a Halloween fall, but I really love this side and the blue stripe and then the fall leaves. 2011, yes, this one's, yes, so it's called Nightfall. It's just plain American Crafts. It's not any specific designer or anything. So this was back when they had the perforated branding strips, which I loved. I don't know why we don't do that anymore, because it's so easy. So yeah, let's get started. Oh, and clearly I will be including some enamel dots, so I gotta go hunt for those, but let's get started. So in general, I mean, I'm using enamel dots. They're not like a feature on this layout. So I'm a little disappointed in myself that I wasn't able to like make them like a feature on the layout, but I'm using them. So anywho, I'm going to go ahead and pick out which papers I want to use and cut them down. I end up doing, I think they end up being, I want to say 3-inch strips. So I did 3-inch sections. I picked out that polka dot. I really love the blue in this collection. It's fall, but then it's got this pop of this icy blue. And so I did, yep, that polka dot, the stripe, and then the leaf pattern. And then on the back of, I think it's the stripe, is this blue with like cream dots. And that's the other thing. There's a lot of cream in this. There's not a lot of white. So when I end up trying to get my title, it was like 3 days in between me finishing this and then putting the title on, because I just couldn't figure out what words I wanted to use and what letters, and I was kind of at a loss for that. But this layout comes together pretty fast. Like it's pretty much a grid, which I love grids, so that's why I picked it. And when I'm using these little kits, they come together fast too, because I'm limited on what I have. And a lot of times I don't dig in my stash, because the whole point is to use up these kits, and it's my How to Kill a Kit with Style. So to focus on using what I have here. So I decided I needed a little bit of something, like a halo of something, since I'm putting it on a colored cardstock. I wanted something to kind of separate the papers from the background a little. So I'm taking antique linen and just a blender brush and kind of doing just blending some down so that it just kind of peeks behind the papers. And the funny thing is, it reminds me of a time that I had a similar color cardstock that sat in the sun and it got faded in spots. That's what it reminds me of. So now that I'm looking at it finished, I'm like, it looks kind of dingy, but it's okay. And like I said, another page done. Another page done. So easy enough to do this. Like, this is not, that probably took the longest part, is doing the blending. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to glue everything down. I matted the photos on the B sides, or the other sides of the patterns I used. So like the one photo got matted on the ghost paper, but you can't tell that it's ghost because it's covered up. And then the other photo gets matted on a brown stripe, which you can't really tell that's what it is either, but it's just to bring all the colors in, so that way I've used actually every side of the papers, which is kind of fun. So I'm going to glue all those down, and then I'm just going to start taking some of the stickers and the embellishments that came in this and putting them where I think they look good. And then I end up going into my stash. Oh yeah, I had this ribbon came in here, and I really wanted to use that. I thought that would be actually really neat to put across the page, just at the bottom, and then my title can sit on top of it. Now, I'm wishing I would have done something different with my title, just because it gets kind of lost in the patterns. It's not a dimensional alpha that I end up using or anything. It works, like I said, it's a page done, but it just, yeah, it does kind of, it's hard to see in the photos. It's easier to see in person, but it does kind of get lost. So I'm going to get all that glued down. I'm going to use, I use glue dots, or usually hot glue, but I didn't feel like getting my hot glue gun out. So I'm going to use glue dots to get down the ribbon and put that there. And then I am using stickers and things that, like I said, are in the collection to put around. I really like the journaling part, because I was like, this is a perfect kind of page that I actually need kind of a little block to write the story of why he's holding a jar of gummies. That's what I really loved about the sketch too. It worked really well. So I was able to write the little story on there. And then I took a bunch of enamel dots from my stash. I believe these are just ones I got at either Hobby Lobby or Joann's. I think Hobby Lobby, where you can just get sheets of them. They're all in these different tones. So I got like literally one of every color. And it's just like 3 different tones of the same color. So this is my blue package. And then I'm going to just scatter little bits of enamel dots kind of everywhere, since that's the focus. And I use up almost all this pale blue color that matches pretty much perfectly to this collection. And then I will put down my title, which I'm using the Simple Stories sticker books. I found like it's a cream colored, it's not as creamy as this collection, but it's an off-white, and I'm just putting Epic Gummy Guess. So Gummy Guess is going to be in the creamy letters, and then the Epic is going to be in the blue. But yeah, simple, easy layout. Like, what a fun layout. But you could do so many things with it. You could change up so many things. So I love grids like this. So thank you, Crafty Bambi, for the inspiration. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you check out Rebecca. I know for sure she's playing along every Friday, and there might be some other people too. And How to Kill a Kit with Style. Everyone who's doing that this month will be linked below. Here's some close-ups. I really appreciate you all. Thank you very much. Like if you liked it, give it a thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you next time. Bye.